Okay. All right. Cool. Hi, everyone. Anthony Fantano, the internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well, and it's time for a Let's Argue, where I go on the internet, I take your hot takes, your unpopular opinions, your tough questions, I respond to the best ones. It's what I do. It's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Peggy and Danny didn't scare the hoes enough for my liking. How do you even know how scared the hoes were by that record? Did you have like some kind of hose scarometer just sitting there like it was a Geiger counter, just like, checking the... Oh, the hose scare levels, they're very low right now. They're very low. I have no idea how you were even gauging this, honestly. But I suppose in a way you could say that you're right, because I guess from what I understand, the album charted. Yeah, Danny posted on Twitter about this record turning up on the Billboard charts. And I don't know, for an album to chart on the Billboard 100, man, at least a couple of hoes had to be listening to that record and enjoying it. If the song don't clip, I'm a dip. Well, I mean, look, clipping and distortion and oversaturating the sound of a song or a mix can be pretty cool sometimes and work to the benefit of particular genres of music, especially ones that are very experimental, noisy, and aggressive. But it's not always necessary or beneficial to the track. I think you should be open to instances in which there is not clipping going on, although I will always be supportive of clipping on albums from the experimental hip-hop trio Clipping. What's more upsetting, Daft Punk announcing that they've broken up or them simply not releasing an album after Ram with the idea of still living on? I mean, I wouldn't say one is necessarily more upsetting than the other, because honestly, when I see an artist not putting out a record, especially when it's an artist that I really would like to hear another album from, I just presume that regardless of who it is, broken up or not, they're at a point where they just feel like creatively they don't have anything else to say or add to the ongoing narrative of their musical project. And that's not to say that the guys from Daft Punk respectively have no art left in them. Thomas actually just came out with a little record, which I have not sunk my teeth into, but clearly the guys still want to make music and care about music. If I'm not hearing new music from an artist, I just presume it's because they don't have anything else to add, and that if they came out with another record, they would be forcing it. And, I don't want to hear any artist force out or poop out a record that they don't actually like have their total heart in, that they don't care about, that is going to be mid because they don't feel like making it. You're not thick. How do you know?
You have entered the big boy zone.
Look at that big boy back.
It's so big and thorny.
Bitch ass. I got thighs for the eyes and I got a booty that'll make you go hootie. So don't you doubt that I got
density.
If Saint Anger had better lyrics, people would have probably forgiven the snare and the lack of solos. I don't know about that, man. The basic foundations of groove combined with riffs and solos, which are very pivotal to thrash music across the board, are so essential to Metallica's songs. I don't think better lyrics would have fixed things. I mean, the drums, the snares, the drum production in general on that thing is annoying, is grating, is obnoxious to listen to. There are elements of the tracks that I think are kind of endearing with how messy and sloppy and ridiculous they are. But I don't know. I think the sound of the record is too integral an element of its appeal to just completely be like, well, some better lyrics would have like completely fixed the project and people wouldn't have cared about those other things if just the lyrics were better. I can't really say how much better lyrics would have made the difference on this thing, because it's not like the lyrics are the most glaring flaw on the record. I think most people would rather the most glaring flaws on it be fixed first, even if by regular Metallica standards the lyrics aren't the best. Cassettes aren't cool or sound good. Who let them come back? Look, I'll say this. If it's a good cassette and you're playing it out of some nice speakers on a high-end cassette deck, believe me, it will sound really good. In some cases, almost as good, if not better than a CD. But with that being said, as far as like longevity goes, cassettes are not the best medium. And I understand that most people are not like playing their cassettes on the most high-end equipment anyway. However, I think a lot of the artists who are embracing the cassette format today are embracing it because of its relative obscurity or difficulty of use, or the fact that it creates a little bit more of a barrier to entry, which might sound counterintuitive when it comes to, I don't know, building a following, making money, getting your music out there. The thing is that the internet has effectively wiped out any hope of there truly being an underground in any way, shape, or form. And the only way you can truly release music or create in some sort of, I don't know, shadowy realm where you could just be, I don't know, exposed to the community of people who really care about what you do the most and are really invested in what you do, is to just make it a wee bit harder, you know, harder than just like merely clicking with a mouse, a wee bit harder to hear what it is you're doing. And I think cassettes provide that. You should wear contact lenses sometimes. I don't want to wear contact lenses sometimes. Why would I do that? What would the point be? Who would it be for? Would it be for you? Because you just want to see me like this? I could just do this. If you want to see me like this, you could just be like, Anthony, take those glasses off, baby. I could do this without having to see all that good. I don't need to fucking see to talk. I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk without being able to see much. I mean, I could tell you right now that I'm wearing contact lenses. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even be able to tell. Hey guys, I don't have my glasses on. I'm just wearing contact lenses today. Can you tell? No, you can't. Can you not tell? You have no idea. I could be lying to you. So again, why are you suggesting this, Kevin? I'll take my glasses off for you. You just gotta ask, baby. You just gotta ask. Reviewing movies is easier than reviewing music. I don't know if I can necessarily say that this is the case. I myself have tried to review some movies here and there, like when they do kind of end up being like about musicians or some kind of music based story. And it is kind of difficult to not go at length because there are certain plot lines or scenes that maybe I want to analyze or tear apart or take issue with. I've personally had a difficult time with keeping things at a moderate length when I'm doing a movie review. And I don't know if that's due to my lack of experience with reviewing movies, or I've never really kind of gotten into the technical details of movie making in the way that I have with music. I would say, generally speaking, I'm not as well versed in movies generally as I am with music too. There are other movie reviewers out there on the YouTube scene whose work I enjoy and admire. And from what I understand with having talked to them about what they do, they put a lot of effort into their craft, and it does take them quite a long time to get a good quality video out. So if it is easier, it can't be by much. It really can't. Wash your hands before you use the bathroom because your hands are probably dirtier than your genitals. That's true. Just like you should probably wash your hands before any sexual interaction or act as well. I think that's pretty essential too. If you're trying to get down and dirty and intimate with somebody, you don't want to do it with dirty hands. Yo, dude, are you Neil Cicerega? Cause I be having dreams about your mouth. Not your proudest fap, was it? All right, I'm going to leave it there. You guys are the best. I love you. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Hit that up. Hit that link up. Over here next to my head is another video you can check out. Let's argue. Mwah. Forever.